Toyota just dropped the 2027 Crown, and honestly, it's packing way more than a paint refresh. The top trim now makes 340 horsepower, and every other trim just jumped to Toyota's newest hybrid system. Step inside and there's a genuinely nicer cabin waiting, with tech that used to be reserved for pricier trims. And here's the twist: Toyota is doubling down on this big sedan right when almost everyone else has walked away from the segment. So let's get into what actually changed, and why Toyota's betting on a car most brands gave up on. Here's everything you need to know about the 2027 Toyota Crown. At first glance, the Crown looks basically the same, and that's fine. This was never about a total redesign. But look closer at the two-tone paint, because Toyota actually flipped it around this year. Before, the black paint spilled down onto the body panels in a way a lot of owners weren't fans of. Now the black stays up top, from the A-pillar back to the D-pillar, and the tail switches to a clean body color finish instead. It's a small tweak, but it's the kind of thing that actually addresses what people were complaining about. The Platinum trim gets its own little flex to red brake calipers peeking out from behind the wheels. Toyota didn't reinvent the Crown's shape here, they just sanded down the rough edges, and honestly, it works. Inside is where the limited trim really earns its keep this year, picking up a genuinely useful batch of new standard features. A panoramic view monitor is now standard, so parking this thing in tight city spaces just got a lot less stressful. Digital key is standard too, which means your phone can now just be your key, no fumbling for a fob. Traffic Jam Assist joins the lineup as well, though it does need an active Drive Connect subscription to actually work. Every trim but the base one now gets paddle shifters, which sounds small until you're actually driving it, and it just feels more engaging. The cabin was never the Crown's weak point, and these updates just make a genuinely nice interior feel even more complete. Here's the headline number: the Platinum trim's hybrid max setup makes 340 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. That comes from a 2.4-liter turbo engine paired with a proper 6-speed automatic, not the CVT most hybrids get stuck with. Digital key is standard too, which means your phone can now just be your key, no fumbling for a fob. The other three trims, Sleigh, Limited, and Nightshade, all move up to Toyota's newest hybrid system, S5. That system pairs a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with front and rear electric motors, all run through a CVT for smooth, everyday driving. Platinum buyers also get adaptive variable suspension as standard now, which should make the ride feel noticeably more dialed in. Basically, every version of the Crown just got a genuine upgrade under the hood, not just a badge swap. Toyota's Driver Assist suite carries over in full, so you're still getting adaptive cruise, lane tracing, and automatic braking as standard. The touchscreen setup stays consistent across trims, so you're not losing functionality just because you picked a lower trim. That new panoramic view monitor deserves another mention because it genuinely changes how easy this car is to live with day to day. Wireless smartphone integration is still here too, so your CarPlay or Android Auto setup just works the moment you get in. Those red brake calipers on the Platinum aren't just for looks either, they usually signal a slightly more aggressive brake setup underneath. Prices are going up across the board, and the limited trim takes the biggest hit, almost $4,000 more than before. That makes sense once you see everything limited actually picked up this year. It's genuinely earning that price bump. Toyota hasn't nailed down an exact on-sale date yet, but it's expected to hit dealers later this quarter. Here's the thing though, the Crown has genuinely struggled in sales, moving just over 5,000 units in the first half of this year. Most rivals have already killed off cars like this. Toyota's choosing to keep investing instead, and that's honestly kind of refreshing. That's the 2027 Toyota Crown. Let us know in the comments if you'd actually pick this over an SUV, and subscribe for more.